season 2006-2007. The Premier League at its peak of existence. Today, I'm Deck FM, and today I will be taking over Liverpool Football Club on the 2006-2007 database. Rafa Benitez has gone. He has left the club. Liverpool have enjoyed success domestically and in Europe over the past 5 years. The 2001 League Cup, the 2001 FA Cup, second part of the treble that season, and the 2001 UEFA Cup, a treble winning season. The 2001 Super Cup as well, incredible. And the 2003 League Cup once again. And 2 years later, it was Istanbul, 2005. Then the following year, the last year, Rafa Benitez was a manager. FA Cup winners 2006. It's time to win the league. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my very first YouTube video on my channel. I am Deck FM, and this is the 2006-2007 database with Liverpool Football Club. First of all, I've been wanting to create a YouTube channel for the past year or so now, dedicated to Football Manager. Never really had the time, but with everything going on in the world, unfortunately at the minute, I've had plenty of time on my hands and decided to give it a crack. So why not? We'll kick things off today with a series. I'm planning to do this series for quite a while, the 06-07 database. I'll put a link to the description for this database in the description down below. A really fun database to use and play around with if you're into all that. For me, 2006, around that era is when Premier League, 2006 to about 2009 was when the Premier League really was at its peak of its power. English teams dominated in Europe. Some really big names wanted to play in the Premier League, and it was a really fun era in England. So I thought, why not be Liverpool? They've had a good few 4 or 5 years domestically in the cup competitions and in Europe. They've won every cup competition since 2001. The only trophy they haven't won is the Premier League, and they still ain't won it. As of recording this, they're going to win it. Let's face it, this season when Premier League football returns. But I thought, why not take over Liverpool? Rafa Benitez is gone. He's gone. They've just won the FA Cup. Let's go on and win the Barclays Premier League with Liverpool and become a hero at Anfield. So, without further ado, let's kick things off. Here we are, breaking news. Liverpool hire FM. Liverpool have today confirmed the appointment of Deck FM as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football at the 24-year-old who has recently spent time away from football. So, big boots to fill. Benitez has gone. Let's kick things off. We are predicted to finish 4th in the league. We want to win the title. We want to challenge for the title this season. If we can't win it this season, we want to win it next season. Definite. I feel like we can go on and win the Premier League this season. It will be a tough task, but I definitely think we've got a shot at it. This is the team report, the best 11 we've got on paper. Dudek, Finnan, Carragher, Agger, Risa. Look at that midfield too of Xabi Alonso and Steven Gerrard. Oh, that's going to be so much fun to use. Zenden, Kiel, Garcia and Bellamy. The attack is going to need a bit of work, I think. We're going to need a bit more for the forwards. I don't know if I'll be able to afford him to bring Michael Owen back to Liverpool. I think he's at Newcastle back in the day, so we'll see how much he's worth and what we've got to play with. We'll probably have to move players on because I don't think Liverpool have much money for transfers back in the day. Our hot prospect was Paul Anderson back then, if you didn't see that. So yeah, that is our best 11. Moving on to the club's vision. They want us to play attacking football, sign players under the age of 23 for the first team, develop players using the club's youth system and play entertaining football. 5-year plan. They're planning to expand the stadium, which is ongoing, which is happening in real life. At the end of this season, they want us to qualify for the Champions League. That is required. That is a major thing. They want to finish top 4. They want to get a minimum of the FA Cup final. That is preferred. So they're not. It's not major, but that's a hefty. So yeah, reach the final FA Cup. That's a big ask. We're in a Community Shield. I think we've got Chelsea. So I think they won the Premier League last season. It's not important to them, and they want us to reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which is required. So Europe is a big goal for Liverpool this season. They want us to qualify for the Champions League next season and get to the quarterfinals at least. League Cup's not important, and work towards becoming the most reputable team in England. At the end of the next season, they want us to win the Premier League. So they don't expect us to win it this year, they expect us to win it next year, which gives us a little bit of leeway. But I feel like we want to have a challenge this year and go on to win the Premier League for the first time since Liverpool last won the league in 1990, about 30 years ago. Crazy. So we'll schedule a press conference arranging into squad friendly. And now can't be bothered with that. Let's just So here we are, the Liverpool 06-07 database. If you used this database before, you know it's done in present time. As you can see, it's the 24th of June 2019. There is a few glitches here and there, but that is to be expected. What we will do in this opening episode, we won't play any games or go forward anyway. We'll just have a look down the English Premier League, look at the teams in there: Blackburn, Bolton, Charlton, Fulham, Middlesbrough, Portsmouth, Reading, Wigan. We'll just go through each team, look at their squads, look at the nostalgia in the squads, and go from there. And the next episode we'll kick things off. We'll go to Chelsea in the Community Shield and kick things off like that. So we'll have a look at our squad for starters, shall we? We might as well. So this is the squad we've got in 2006-2007. We have got David Martin and Jerzy Dudek as the goalkeepers. We may need to get another goalkeeper. Dudek is 2.5 stars, and David Martin, I think he's just a youngster, 1.5 star David Martin. Pepe Reina, I think because this, like I said, there's a few glitches. He's on loan at Aston Villa in real life, so he's on loan on the game here. I will try and get him back. See how, I don't know if that's possible or not, but if not, we'll have to try and find another goalkeeper. The defenders: Aga, Hupia, Carragher. 28-year-old Carragher in his prime, 4-star, very important. He's going to be crucial for us this season. Fullback: Steve Finnan, John Arisa, Radio, and Stephen Warnock. Finnan was a solid player, I think, back in the day, 30-year-old. We might have to look at another right back. The two midfielders, Steven Gerrard and Xabi Alonso. Don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Momo Sissoko is a decent backup. Look at that, 3.5 star for a 21-year-old as well. He could play a big part in the future of this club. Salif Jow probably won't play much. Bolo Zenden, Paul Anderson, Harry Kewell, Luis Garcia and Jermaine Pennant out on the wings. Paul Anderson is supposed to be a hot prospect, a 17-year-old 2-star. So he could play a part. Play a big future in this club if we carry on this season quite a few years. So it'll be interesting how he develops. Harry Kewell, Luis Garcia, Jermaine Pennant as well, 23-year-old. First season at the club, so it'll be interesting to see how he does. And our strikers: Robbie Fowler, Craig Bellamy, Dirk Kuyt and Peter Crouch. Djibril Cissé is on loan at Marseille. Like I said, we'll probably need a couple more options attacking wise. Probably another left winger, and I don't know about a striker. All depends on Kuyt. It's 25, 3.5 star. Bellamy and Kuyt probably will be our first choice strikers, and Crouch as a backup. But I would like another striker in at least. That is our squad. Shall we quickly go through all the rest of the teams? Arsenal. This is the Arsenal team. Look at that. The nostalgia, man. Jens Lehmann, Kolo Touré, Julian Gallas, Boué, Gilberto Fabregas, a 19-year-old Cesc Fabregas. Wow. Incredible. Alexander Kleb, Freddie Lumberg, what a player he was. Theo Walcott, 17-year-old Walcott. I'm definitely scouting him. One of the first wonder kids in Football Manager, Theo Walcott. Brilliant, brilliant player. Never really kicked on in real life, but hopefully in this he might turn into a world beater. So hopefully, with a bit of luck, I can try and get him. Van Persie, Thierry Henry. 28 years old, right in the prime of his career. He'll be a big player for Arsenal this season. And Adebayor. Let's go to Aston Villa. There's Rayner. Can we try and recall him? I don't know. Move to senior squad? I don't know if we can recall him or not. I'll have to figure that one out and get back to you on that. And we'll go from there. So this is got Gary Cahill, a 20-year-old Cahill. I'm going to scout all the young players that have come good over the years and hopefully try and sign him. Gareth Barry, I think he nearly signed for Liverpool around this time as well. 25 years old. Stilian Petrov, Peter Whittingham, Patrick Berger, Barosh, Juan Pablo Angel, Gabby Agbonlon, 19-year-old Gabby Agbonlon. Definitely going to scout him because he was supposed to be the next big thing as well. Blackburn Rovers, Brad Friedel. Wow. Stefan Honcho, Robbie Savage, David Bentley, 21 years old. Scout him as well. Morton Garn Pedersen. What a left foot he had on him. 24. We need a left side midfielder. He could be perfect, an inside forward as well. He could be the guy we're looking for, so we'll scout him. Benny McCarthy, the legend is Francis Jeffers. Moving on to Bolton Wanderers. What a decline they've had in recent years, Bolton Wanderers. But they had a decent squad. Jessica Linen. Maybe worth scouting him because we are after a goalkeeper if we can't get Arena back. Ivan Campo, Gary Speed, rest in peace. He's still in the game. 36-year-old Gary Speed coming to the end of his career. Kevin Nolan, Ricardo Vaz Teao, Kevin Davis, and Nicholas Anelka. Wow. Charlton Athletic, Jimmy Traore, Luke Young, Matt Hollands, Dennis Romadal, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, 34-year-old Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank at Charlton. Darren Bent, this was his breakthrough season, I think, 22-year-old. Scout him. He could be the striker. We're looking for a young striker. Chelsea, I think they won back-to-back Premier League titles. They're looking for 3 in a row this season, I think. Petr Cech, John Terry, Carvalho, Essien Makaleli, Ballack, Sean Phillips, Lampard, Robin, Shevchenko and Drogba. That's a silly squad, it really is. Absolutely ridiculous team. Moving along to our rivals, Everton. A young Julian Lesko on the team. Phil Neville, Lee Carsley, Leon Osmond, Tim Cahill, Arteta, James Beattie, Johnson. A lot of familiar names there. Fulham, Anthony Amy. He's not Scottish, he's Finnish. If you know, you know. Carlos Bocanega, Liam Rosiner, Jimmy Bullard there, Lewis Morte, Collins Johns. There's our squad. Manchester City. Interesting to see the City squad before all the millions came in. Richard Dunn. There's Michael. Definitely going to scout Michael Richards. That 18-year-old Michael Richards was the talent. He was the next Rio Ferdinand in this game. Back in the day. Unfortunately, never worked out for him. Didi Hamann, Jerry Barton, Trevor Sinclair, 33-year-old Sinclair, Paul Dickoff for sale. Such a different squad now. With all the riches, incredible. Manchester United, a prime Man United team. What a team! Look at this: Ferdinand, Vidic, Neville, Rooney, Evra, Carrick, Scholes, Giggs, Ronaldo, Solskjaer was still there. Cristiano Ronaldo. £27 million for a 21-year-old. Oh, what a talent. Middlesbrough. Got some Stuart Down in there. 21-year-old Down, signed down in whatever price, 12.5 million. He could be worth a shout as well. See how that one plays out. Ray Parler, Jason Yu, Adam Johnson. Less said about him the better, but I am going to scout him because he was very, very talented as a youngster. Yakubu, Mark Viduka, Newcastle, Shay Given, Titus Bramwell, Stephen Taylor, Nicky Butt, Scott Parker, Alberto Solano, Kieran Dyer, James Milner. A 20-year-old Milner. I'm going to add Milner to the shortlist. Add to the shortlist. He might be worth a shout in the future. Obafemi Martin, Shola Amiobi. There's Michael Owen. That's who I want. He's a lot of money. I don't know what I'm paying with actually at the minute. How much have we got in transfers? Okay, 8 million. Okay, we'll probably have to move a few players on to get Michael Owen in. I don't think that's going to happen, but I will add him to the shortlist and hopefully we can get him back at Liverpool. Damien Duff at Newcastle as well. Moving down, Portsmouth, David James in goal. 35-year-old James. Sol Campbell. Matty Taylor, Sean Davis, Nico Crancher, Scout 21, Nico Crancher, Andy Cole and Carno, their strikers, wow. Reading, Marcus Hanneman, Nicky Shorey, James Harder, Steve Hart, Sidwell, I think that was before his Chelsea moves, Bobby Convey, Shane Long, Leroy Lita, Kevin Doyle, Sheffield United, wow, that's a big Sheffield United squad. That is a huge squad. Who have they got? Phil Jagielka, I think he's back there now. Michael Tong, Danny Webber, Colin Kazan Richards. He was tipped to do good things. I'm going to scout him. He never worked out for him actually. I think he's Turkish international now, playing in Brazil. Says it all really. Move across to Tottenham. Young Tottenham team really. Ledley King, going to scout him. We could do with another centre back, and Ledley King was rock solid. Tom Huddleston, Hector Davids, young Aaron Lennon. How old was Lennon? 19 years old. Wow. Jermaine Defoe, Danny Murphy, Robbie Keane, and Berbatov. It's a good team Tottenham had there back in the day. Watford. Who have they got? Anyone? Ashley Young. Oh, a 20-year-old Ashley Young. It's going to scout him before United pick him up. Marlon King, Lloyd Doyley, Danny Shitu, Jayden Merritt, Malky Mackay. He's now a manager, isn't he? West Ham United. Robert Green, Roy Carroll, Anton Ferdinand, Javier Mascherano. I think this was Mascherano and Tevez's first season. Yeah, looking at the appearances, it was his first season, so I don't think we'll be able to get him. But it'll be interesting to see how they're rated by our scouts. Yossi Benayoun, Nigel Rio Coker, 22-year-old Rio Coker, I'm going to scout him. Dean Ashton and Marlon Hellwood. 23-year-old Dean Ashton might be worth a shout. A decent backup striker, so we'll scout him. And going on to the final team, Wigan Athletic. Emerson Boyce. Leighton Baines, a young 21-year-old Leighton Baines. We don't need a left back. It's interesting to see how he does in the game. Kevin Kilban, Emil Heskey, and Henri Camara. Wow. That is some nostalgia right there. It makes me want to go down to the Championship. We can, but that will be on another video, I think. Yeah. There's too much to cover, and I'd like to go through Europe as well in the big league. So if you did want me to just go through the Spanish league, the German, the Italian, the French in a separate video, just going through all the big names that are now and Wonder Kids back there, just looking at the squads back in the day, then I will do another video on that separately. Just let me know. But yeah, I am going to leave that there. I plan to do this series for quite a while. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. What we'll do, I'll play pre-season behind the camera and we'll come back for the Community Shield against Chelsea and the first game against Sheffield United in the Premier League, and we will go from there. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll see you on the next episode, where hopefully we've got a good squad together. I'm more than likely going to move a few of these on to free up some money, because I ain't got a lot to play with. 8 million. We'll see who we sign. Yeah, I'll see you on the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give me a like and subscribe. Very first video. I'm learning as I go along, so I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting anything special. But yeah, I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next episode.